There's no intro this time.
Nope.
So we're just jumping straight
Just
into
our
it.
faces.
Just our faces. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the Funcom Twitch and Mixer channels on a Tuesday, no less.
Totally out of schedule.
It actually is
really,
on
yeah.
schedule, but it might be off schedule for everyone else.
For everyone else who's, used to our Friday streams.
Yes. But welcome. Why are we streaming on a Tuesday, you might ask? Well, if you follow us on Twitter or on Facebook, which you should, at Funcom on Twitter and slash Funcom at Facebook, Jesus Christ. And YouTube and everywhere else. You might know that today we are streaming Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. This is our second Mutant Year Zero stream, which we've done one before, which you can find on our YouTube channel. And the reason that we're streaming this on a Friday is because every week, starting from today, we'll be streaming Mutant Year Zero all until the release date, which is December 4th. And December 4th is a Tuesday, so you might see the connection, because then we're going to ramp up until we get a launch stream. So, for people who are unfamiliar with Mutant Year Zero, a quick recap is that it is a tactical adventure game. And that means that you will do world exploration and stealth gameplay in real time, whereas combat is turn-based, sort of an XCOM-y like thing. So it blends sort of the best of both worlds with like world exploration, stealth, a story-based game with a turn-based tactical combat.
It's very unique in that sense.
Absolutely.
Since pretty much with every other type or this genre of this game, you get thrown into combat immediately. Also, but here you can go seamlessly from world exploration into combat. You can even prepare before combat, which is super awesome.
And we're going to show you some of that.
And you will see that. Yes.
If you want to know more, check out the website mutantyearzero.com. And you will find all the information. We'll be posting blogs there. We'll be posting videos, posting just a bunch of stuff whenever it's ready. And we think it's all really neat and fun.
The game is created in Sweden,
Correct.
Actually, by the Bearded Ladies.
Yes.
An amazing team. Super cool guys. Really fun people.
Oh, yeah.
Really talented people, too. Hitman
Ex-Hitman developers,
yep.
Mostly, yeah. So it's a cool group of different nationalities, different kind of people, all that stuff. Beta info, we can't give you any beta info just yet. The word is we might. Well, the word is currently the word is still minimum 1 month before release date.
So which is very soon.
Math might lead you somewhere.
But maybe we'll get the okay to say a little bit more about that.
Maybe.
We'll see.
It depends. So, on today's stream, we are going to be exploring an area that you've never seen before. It's called the Scraplands. And we're going to just jump into it, and you're going to get to see it right away. But before, Jesus. So, if you've been following us, you might recognize some of these. I was going to call them people, but they're not people because it's two mutated animals, and I want these.
It is coming
mutants.
in 2018. It's releasing
December 4th.
on the 4th of December.
Yep.
Chryzar.
So you might recognize these three characters. We have Borman, our surly mutated boar. Dux, our slightly less surly but more sassy mutated duck.
Sassy duck.
He is very, very much a sassy duck. Mutants are people too. They are.
Very true, Perster.
Yes. But is a mutated duck a person? I mean, this is like a philosophical debate now. He has a person.
It used to be an animal, but are animal persons?
Well, no.
How is
but
a
now
person
he has
defined?
Now he has sentience.
Yeah.
So I guess
he is sentient.
If there's any philosophers out there, then
let us know.
Let us know. Go ahead, what you think. And we have Selma. We're going to be talking a bit more about this screen later on. But first, here we are in the game, and this is the Scraplands area. And
as the name says,
it's full of scrap. It's full of junk. It's full of just a bunch of stuff that you can pick up.
Definitely worthwhile exploring.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
But before we do that, even I think we should go back to the Ark, because I want to talk about the Ark, and I want to
do some preparation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Ark is a place that you should return to several times during your journey. It is like sort of your safe haven, your hub in this world, and it's built on top of a bridge, which is elevated far away from the ghouls and all the monsters and out in the zone. And this is where you go to update your equipment. It is where you go to upgrade your team skills. It is where you go to buy new stuff. And it is also where you're, like, in fiction, it is where your characters, your stalkers, will come home to be able to rest and relax and, you know, try to get away from all the dangers in the zone.
And it's also where you can reassemble your team and choose other stalkers.
Yeah, you can also do that on the fly.
Yes.
If you want to.
Important.
Is this created in Unreal? Yes, it is. It is an Unreal 4.15, I think it's in.
I don't know which version we're using, actually.
So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Delta's Fix Pit, where I can upgrade my weapons.
That's the name.
And I have, these are all the weapons that I have available right now. They are of certain qualities and of certain this and that. I've got my Gaper, which is like a shotgun. I've got my Rambino, which is very similar to the type of rifle that they used to use in the Norwegian army, which is kind of interesting.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
This looks like an AG3.
Was it like taped together with duct tape?
No, it was much. I mean, it's
that's good to know.
It was very old still, but you know, I've got Dux's crossbow. I've got the State Switcher, which is a very, very powerful weapon.
Yep.
I've got the Ancient Pistol, which is silenced. Another Rambino. I have a Boomstick, which is your basic shotgun, and a pipe gun, which is sort of your basic rifle. And a lot of these.
Crossbow.
Yes. So the crossbow, for example, and the Ancient Pistol are silent weapons. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. And right now, yes, I have 42 weapon parts, which means that I can take this silent pistol, I can upgrade it to the 3rd tier, which means that I get some more damage and I get some more crit damage on this weapon.
You get up to 6.
Yes, which is going to be very helpful in the map that I'm going to get into later. Hey, Cybercat, how you doing?
Hello, Cybercat.
Hope you're doing good. Cybercat, for those of you who don't know, is one of our what's the term? Returning viewers. Like he's a member of our community.
Loyal viewers.
Fellow Hoodlum as well. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, fellow Hoodlum.
Can we control more than 3 mutants at one time? No, you cannot.
3 is the max.
It is a team of 3 stalkers.
Does this game have an endowment slider? No. You could have added a beak slider. So
imagine that with a giant. I think it just falls over because he can't hold it.
And a tusk slider for Borman.
Yeah.
Instead. Unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
No.
Delta's Place is also where I can add attachments to my weapons, which gives me additional perks. So, for example, the Ancient Sight gives me more weapon range. The Broiler gives me more critical damage. It allows me to do burn damage against enemies, 50% chance. So you can sort of...
you can customize your weapon.
Yeah, customize your weapon, customize your characters.
Stats and specific attacks, and just to like complement your playstyle in general, that you... kind of like which tree you choose for which mutant and things like that.
Yes. Then
hello, Vector Squid.
Then I'm going to head over to Prips, which is a bar, as you can see. Now, Prip, he likes to collect artifacts. Artifacts are remnants of the civilizations that used to live in this world before everything went to hell. And so it can be...
Can you find an old Game Boy? Probably not.
Maybe not, but like in one scenario, for example, the team finds an old cassette player, a boombox.
A boombox, yeah.
Which they think is a bomb. It's not, obviously, but they can still take it back to Prip, and Prip will say, okay, I can turn this into something for you.
Yeah. It's also very, very cute and fun to listen to their like babble around when they find an artifact and wonder what it is.
Yes.
So really
this is basically like team skills, so all of this applies to everyone. I can get a discount from Meridia's shop. I can get an extra grenade slot per crew member. I can get more bleed out time. Do some more. I can do more fire damage with my Molotovs. Just a bunch of different stuff. What I'm looking for right now is the Ranger perk, which gives me more weapon damage on all my characters. And I'm gonna get this because, like I said before, I am going to need it. So I've played through the scenario.
He's prepared.
I've prepared. I played through the scenario once already.
So when you die, we can make fun of you.
Yes, absolutely. And I have I've written down a strategy of what I'm going to do. So we'll see if I'll be able to do it.
That's in general a good plan for this type of game. Specifically for Mutant Museum as well. There's a good idea to have strategy.
Or just,
at least if you know what you're facing. Like a lot of players are just going guns blazing and then realize, okay, that didn't really work out like I wanted it to.
Yeah. If you rush in, you will get swarmed and then you will die.
You get wrecked.
save often, load often, and try again. Yes, Hunter's Tales. This is a single player game. And finally, this is Iridia's shop. Like she used to be a stalker, much like the characters that you're controlling. But old age and like radiation sickness and zone rot, as they call it, have basically just taken their toll on her to the point where she can't really go out on
missions anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she set up shop instead. She sells you weapons. She sells you medkits. She will sell you grenades, Molotovs, all that good stuff. Weapon attachments, armor, all that good stuff. We don't really need a lot of this right now, but I'm just going to buy another medkit just to be safe, which brings me to 15. I have a thing with like usables in games where I like them to end in 5 or 0.
Oh, really? Just to make it like a nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure why,
thing.
but it's like whenever I need to restock, it's like it needs to end in 5 or it needs to end in 0.
I have a thing with them that I don't buy them because I'm too lazy.
That's a waste of
money. And I'm like, shit, I'm out of medkits. So it's just like, oh, okay. I'll never learn though, ever.
I'm also gonna. Oops.
Oh no!
I hit the wrong button. Sorry, my bad.
Go stream.
Professionals.
She said shit and got muted.
Professionals. I pushed the wrong button. I'm sorry. I pushed the wrong button.
What I was explaining is that we're going to the Scraplands, which is the optional map, in case you haven't heard that.
Yes.
Those maps are in general very good though for resources or for leveling up, for experience. But that means that the game doesn't generally like tell you all the time where to go if you don't want to follow the main storyline. So you have maps that are just there for you to explore.
To see if everything here is.
You just did that on purpose. You just
wanted
to shut me up.
No, I accidentally hit the wrong button. Optional basically means that you don't have to go there unless you want to. You can follow just the main story, but we advise you to go there because there's going to be stuff.
Yeah,
it's called the Scraplands.
So you don't have to go there to finish the game.
It is not a paid map. No, it is 100% in the game as it comes out.
There's no paid maps.
So you might notice that I am running around with the squad of 3 mutants. I have a flashlight with me. That flashlight controls how much I can see around me.
I love this little cap.
And I can turn off the flashlight to go into stealth mode. And that doesn't allow me to see as far as I would like.
Cyberflow, yeah, it does. Like, for example, Bormin, we could switch Bormin's cap to Duck and give Bormin the top hat just to see what it looks like.
Yes. So, for example, if I want to, I can remove the visor, I can remove his gladiator armor and switch it out with something else. As you can see, like he will look different.
It does change appearance. So you see which armor and hats and things they're wearing.
So, for example, I can add this. I like him so much better with the top hat.
With the top hat, yeah, he looks very stylish.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Stylish, sassy duck.
So, weapons. Bormin has his Gaper. He also has a Rambino in case he needs to go long range. The reason he has a Gaper, a shotgun, is because he is more of a tank type character. Dux is our sniper, which means that he uses his crossbow to take out enemies from afar. He also uses the state switcher in case he really needs to do a lot of damage. This new Conan update looks weird. This is not a new Conan update, and I know that was a joke, and I'm taking it literally. So
Thank you for the follow, Hypebot. So past.
What? So
I just thanked our bot for the follow.
You thanked our
Oh my god, our mixer bot. So past, sorry, thanks for the follow.
And then Selma is more of she's more like an all-arounder, at least in this setup. She has her ancient pistol, which allows her to take out enemies silently, and then the Rambino in case she needs to, do some real good damage. All right.
Some in-your-face damage.
Yes. On our mutations screen, We can unlock new mutations. We can give ourselves a health boost, for example. For Selma, I can give her frog legs, which allows her to jump to any location within range. I think I'm gonna go for the health boost. And then...
She's mutating.
She's mutating, and I think I'm gonna save my points until I level up again. For Bormin... I don't want to give him Stone Skin. I mean, I do want to give him Stone Skin, but I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to give him another health upgrade.
It's really great as a tank. This is a meat shield.
And then for...
Is that wrong? Say meat shield? Like for a boar.
I say...
Bacon shield. No, that's horrible. Oh.
I think Brick Shithouse is also... is good. All right, and... when picking mutations, you have your minor mutations, you have your major mutations, and you have your passive mutations. So I'm going to go into what that means later on. Finally, for Dux, I think I'm just going to give him another health upgrade.
No, so chat, do you notice the little like toothpick he has in his beak, which is super awesome too?
Pork Shithouse, that's real good.
Pork Shithouse.
Does the mutations change their appearance? No, it's just like an effect that they have when they.
They've been discussing that though.
We'll
I'm not
Maybe
sure
it
if
will.
I'm not sure.
And he is not a relative of Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck wishes, though.
He's not as badass as Ducks.
So
no, it's a cool duck too.
Major mutations and minor mutations are things that will help you out in combat. So, for example, for Bormin, that means a Hog Rush is a major mutation that allows him to destroy cover, knock out enemies, and do some additional damage when he knocks them out. You can also get the Corpse Eater, which allows him to eat organic corpses to restore HP. So, like, the question is then, do you want him to be someone who rushes in, knocks down enemies, and then shoots them? Or should he be slightly hanging back, shoot enemies, and then eat their corpse to survive, for example? I like the Hog Rush, so I'm going to keep him at the Hog Rush.
They're also quite long cooldowns, or then again longer cooldowns, because they're like more powerful abilities.
Yes.
Right.
Minor mutations, in Borman's case at least, it's a run and gun, which gives him an action after sprinting. For Dux, it allows him to use the Skull Splitter, which increases his critical chance. His Moth Wings are a major mutation, allows him to fly, get some more range, and get some more accuracy. And a passive mutation is basically just like a tiny boost to something. It's not something that you have to activate. All these other things have to be activated in combat. But
yes, you can basically have one of each. You can have one of each, and you can unlock like several of the same type, but you can only have one active at any time, like one of each type. Like for example, I can't make the Moth Wings work. I always play with a different mutation. It's just I don't know. It's just my playstyle that doesn't.
For
you have options.
Selma, I'm going to do the Contortionist. She also has Run and Gun, and she also has Tree Hugger, which is really, really cool because it allows roots to come up, grab an enemy, and will hold them for a couple of turns.
Especially nice for medbots.
Oh yeah,
medbots are the worst.
Medbots are bastards.
Yeah, you'll probably see them. Hello, the two of us. Thank you for the follow, and hello to Denmark. Glad to hear that you're looking forward to it.
So.
Can you get enough points to unlock all?
I think so.
I'm not sure, actually. It's a
but I'm
question.
not sure.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. So I'm going to try to take out this Butcher over here because he's not, like, this dude is alone. He has no other enemies, like, near him, which means that if I'm able to take him out silently.
I mean, you know that now.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, you know.
But I'm going to explain.
You played it before.
Yes, but, like, if I were to play this on my own for the first time, I would walk around and I would like observe everyone's, routes and stuff.
Smart.
But I know like specifically like, hey, this dude is just standing around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split up my party, which allows me to control just Dux alone. And I'm going to put him into cover here. And then I'm going to switch over to Selma. And I am going to put her there.
This is also makes it very unique because you can actually plan out and position your characters before you engage in combat, which is really not the case in most strategy type games.
And right now, like, it won't immediately switch me into combat if I touch this red area, but it will happen if I stay within it for a couple of seconds.
It's basically the range they can hear and notice you.
Yes.
There's a chance for them to notice you, a very big chance for them to notice you.
So let's see. I'm gonna
I saw another one back there.
Oh yeah, there are several others. You can also see them on the compass up there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put Borman there, and then I'm gonna hit the X button, and we're gonna go into an ambush.
Is there Zion? Yes.
Demiurge, is this game all tactical combats? Are there some RPG elements? There are some RPG elements in the sense that you pick and choose their weapon loadouts, you pick and choose their mutations that they have access to.
The trees that you're going up with,
yes.
And the type of, and there's a very strong like exploration adventure elements to the game as well, because you can basically explore and find stuff and find story elements and additional characters and things like that.
So now that I've switched into combat, like everything is on a grid, as it would be in these types of games. And I can also see that if I move into certain squares, like this will alert a unit. And since he is the only one around, like that is who I will be alerting. So I'm going to move him here because Dux is still hidden. And then I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow and see what happens.
Can he shoot through? Wait.
Boom!
He shot through the window.
Yes.
That is
He is that good.
He's that good.
He is that good. And since
Sneaky
this was...
dog.
Yes. And now we leveled up.
Fantastic. Sneaky duck.
All right. Let's see what our mutations are. 7 points available. I think, because I know that there are medbots in this area. So I'm going to unlock the circuit breaker. He's going to mutate. For Borman. Oh yeah, the rumble's real good.
Hey, Kojak.
Extend throw range. I think I'm gonna give her.
Is the Scraplands random or sort of randomly assigned versus the landscape? No, actually, all the maps are specifically crafted. There's no like, there's no random generation.
Yes.
Or procedural generation, so it's all handcrafted on purpose.
And poor Borman got stuck, which is not great.
Oh no.
Yep.
He's too
big.
He's too big. It's like his backpack got stuck in the car there.
Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
This is real bad. This is what happens when you play.
This is when you play a demo. Like a part of a game in development.
Yes, this is a game still in development, so there will unfortunately be some bugs here and there. Let's see if I can get him out of this. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the map.
Will it be enjoying the funny story of who officially refused to go to offend is award to me?
Alright, I'm gonna...
I doubt that. It's probably more the developers that would get that reward hanky.
Alright, I'm gonna jump back to the Ark, then I'm gonna jump back to the Scraplands, because the enemy that I took out will still be down. And Borman will be free of his car-shaped prison.
Stocked rucksack.
Shout out to Fredrik Malmberg, who designed the original game that this is
the role-playing game that it's based on.
The original RPG that this game is based on. That was a spin-off of the original. Yes. Something like that. Yeah. Alright.
I love XCOM. Will this be on Xbox? Yes, it's coming out on Xbox, PS4, and PC.
PC, yep. I think I said PC twice. Anyway.
Bugs alright, let's shoot all bugs. Yeah, let's kill all the bugs. Kill all the bugs. In games, that is.
Alright, we're back now. So, my next enemy is going to be someone else. So, as I'm moving around, I think we have some Swedes in the Twitch chat as well, saying, spent many an hour playing the original Mutant RPG.
The Hubinator.
Alright.
I wish I did. I definitely want to try it at one point.
So
no Switch. We're discussing it, but there's no decision on that yet.
We can't say for sure. So as I'm moving around, I can see that there's a hunter up on the roof there. There's a hunter behind the ambulance. There's a butcher over there, and he's moving around. I know since I played this before. Yep, there's a medbot.
Okay. Oh, a medbot. My favorite enemy.
They're bastards.
They're the worst, man.
All right.
There's no like hologram or anything that alerts like the whole zone though right now, right?
Yes, there's nothing here that will call on
thank God
reinforcements from outside the map.
Those are the worst too.
But if I'm spotted by any of these, they will alert everyone else. And so like I know at least that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies. And in theory, I am able to take out 4 enemies, but it will take me a while. So it's better for me to isolate the butcher who's walking back and forth, take him out, and then maybe see, like, okay, who else is here? Who else can I isolate? Because then I will thin out their numbers one by one, and I know that if I, then go into combat against tougher enemies, they won't have those, like, smaller enemies backing them up and
specifically the medbot in the mix as well.
Yes. Medbots are bastards.
Yeah.
And you should... Because they're armored, they're difficult to take out. And they can also run a lot, and they will reanimate enemies. So the question is then...
Over and over.
Over and over again. And they will also alert other enemies if you attack them. So you want to take out medbots first, but you should avoid attacking them until you absolutely have to, because they will alert everyone else.
Well, they're really difficult to kill as well if you don't have specific skills to actually damage them specifically, or damage.
So I'm going to put ducks over there. I think I'm going to put Selma, let's see, here.
Because that's what I did when I first started playing the game. I just went in guns blazing and I got wrecked so badly.
You should not do that.
No.
Like
I learned that very fast.
we compare this to XCOM a bunch because the combat system is very similar in that it's a tactical grid and that you have certain skills that are on cooldowns and all that stuff. All right, so I'm going to go into ambush here. But like in XCOM, for example, your team, like your basic team of 4 units can take out 6 enemies, 8 enemies, etc., etc. Here, if you're 3 units against 6 enemies, you might survive.
You're gonna struggle.
But you're gonna struggle.
Or you just have to be very good, of course.
Yes. All right. So, hopefully, I think this medbot is far enough away for me to take out this butcher, and then that hunter will hopefully not be able to see us. So, Selma has 100 hit % with her ancient pistol, so I'm just gonna fire away.
Weapons do use ammunition in
and it's a critical hit!
Hey!
Yes!
Ducks, man. Weapons do use ammunitions, but not like, you don't have to pick up ammunition per se, but you only have several rounds and then you have to reload.
Yeah, you have a certain amount of shots.
That in mind. Yeah. But you don't run out of ammunition and have to like pick them up again like in a shooter or so.
Oh no.
Oh, what happened?
I was spotted by the medbot.
Was that planned? That was
not planned.
That was not the plan.
That was absolutely not the plan.
The chief.
So,
are you like just giving up?
And so you know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to do what I would normally do in a game like this. And I'm going to reload a save.
Well, I'm playing it safe. You're welcome.
Medbots are not protected by the Geneva Convention. They are.
Smart question.
Oh, damn it. I did it again. I'm going to reload once again.
This is going to be difficult though, because he's like coming right your way.
Yes,
you could just try.
No, I'm not going to try.
Save scum!
Oh, yeah. Hey, I am 100%
I'm okay with that.
Open about being a save scummer.
Me too. I am an easy player in most cases, so
yes.
I have no like regrets. Totally honest about that too.
No regrets.
Don't feel no regrets.
So, as I'm walking around, I'm finding broken guns, and I'm also finding scrap, which I then take back to the Ark, and I use to upgrade all my stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so, you can see in the upper right corner, it's my weapon parts to the right, and then it's my medkits, then my ancient artifacts, and then my scraps all the way to the left.
I have a lot of medkits,
and I'm going to heal these guys up. With
reloading fan, could you have one? You could win. Yeah, absolutely. It's possible to win that scenario. Absolutely.
I could have.
But in live stream, it's probably a bit depends. Also, it might have taken quite a long time. That's the other thing. Does the game have actual places from Västergötland in it? Västergötland? I don't know actually.
There are references to places like Gothenburg, Uddevalla. You know, so, but you don't go to Gothenburg, for example. You don't go to Uddevalla, basically.
The game is I need to stop being cheesy and get into nitty gritty. Yeah, I know. There you have it. What do they call that? What do they call what? Feral Ops. What are you referring to? Sorry, I might have missed that reference or that connection.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happened last time you were spotted in Save Scum. So Save Scum, best strategy ever. Absolutely.
Yeah, and those of you asking, there is a Iron Mutant difficulty, and the Iron Mutant difficulty basically means that there is permadeath. And once your character dies, it is dead. Once all your character dies,
that is hardcore. That is.
You are done.
So for all you vets out there, there's definitely challenges. I'm pretty sure that everyone
it used to be called Kasai mode after our CEO, but he didn't really care for it, so they had to take it out.
No, because he's a hardcore gamer in this type of genre.
He is a strategy fan.
Harder.
So,
thank you for the follow, Feral Ops.
This hunter can't see me, I think, right now. So I'm going to move around here.
No.
Split up again.
No, the two of us. You can be swarmed by a whole bunch of enemies, much more than 4.
Oh yeah.
So depending on the map and this where you are at, and so especially like early on, there's like one area that I personally struggled with a lot, and you get swarmed by like 7 if you're not careful.
Right, so the medbot is over there. I'm gonna save it so I can save scum it later. I'm gonna take out that hunter, and that hunter is there, so he might see me. So I think I'm gonna wait for him to walk, but then that medbot comes back. This is tricky, this.
Enemies do not respawn.
Yes, that's true. Can you play areas multiple times? No, not really, because since they don't respawn, it's just there's nothing there to do.
Hello, Amazon.
But you will get enough levels and enough points to be able to unlock just a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so I'm gonna try to.
Thank you for the follow, Twitch TSM Myth 7.
Ruin mode. That's funny. There wasn't a ruin mode. It was just called Kasai mode.
Ruin mode is like you just get wrecked, whatever you do, no matter what.
So now that the medbot is there, if I attack the hunter, the medbot will definitely see me and then alert everyone else.
You're standing in the middle of 2 red circles anyway. Yes. You're actually lucky.
But as long as I'm hidden, I'm fine. So I think I'm gonna try to ambush them now. See what happens.
You have not been spotted.
I have not been spotted. So I'm gonna activate Selma, and I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna put her there. Yeah, put her right there. Can I hit him? I can hit him from there. All right.
Go girl.
Then I'm just gonna.
You won't kill him though.
I won't kill him, but if I will do significant damage if I'm able to crit him. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Critical hit.
Well done.
Bring it. All right.
Go,
so I'm gonna save Borman for later, and then I'm gonna activate Ducks. Ducks cannot fire on that hunter, so I'm gonna have to move him here. Yep. And then use the crossbow to finish this guy off. And if
what triggers the slow motion kill cam? Basically any attack. I mean,
yeah,
it's not just on kills, it's on attack.
Ah, but that hunter, he did discover us.
He pointed at you.
Yep. All right.
Dude.
But I've thinned out their numbers.
On the roof.
I've thinned out their numbers significantly.
Fine. Should be fine.
The downside is that he was able to sneak around me and basically get the drop on me. And so I get a bunch of dudes coming after me. Selma's almost dead. And the medbot now activates. And the tank activates. And the tank is a real bastard because he can knock people out.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's...
That's a good idea, Leo Grimm. He probably would play it blind.
Okay, so that would...
On 2 drumsticks.
That's a sprint.
I don't know if I see any card. Thank you for the follow.
Let's see. So Dux's State Switcher is incredibly powerful. And if I'm able to... So the medbot is over there. He's working on some stuff. Selma's bleeding out, so that's fun. This plan I had didn't really go as planned. But all right, we just gotta roll with it. So Dux is gonna fly up here. And then he's going to use the State Switcher on...
Oh, the medbot is reviving me on the dude.
I think I'm gonna do it on the medbot. Critical hit, nice. All right.
So good. So good.
Is it true that Rui is so good in this game? People think I've added secret cheat codes.
He might
that might be true.
I don't know.
I don't know. Frederick says that he's sure he did.
For you guys who don't know, Frederick Malmberg, who's in chat right now, he is the original creator of the RPG that the game is based on.
And Borman is very close to dying because he got swarmed. All right. No, he is actually dead now. Whew. I'm not doing well.
That seriously starts out all pretty good, then all goes to shit.
Oh yeah. All right, let's revive Selma.
I actually played... I think it's nicer to play it with a controller, but you know, whatever you prefer, you can use the keyboard as well. So, We're not advised against one or the other.
No, like I just like using a controller for this specifically because I think it's
me too.
It's easier for the switching in and out of the different types of style. Yep. So you can do whatever you want, and you can also
both feels quite good though as well.
Yes, absolutely. So. You can also like hear the gamepad controls, and I think if I just move out and then I switch over to mouse and keyboard, maybe no, that's only gamepad. There we go. And you can of course rewind your keys if you want to, because people want to do that. All right, I'm going to switch back to the controller. So
Jimmy David will end up being bananas. Probably.
All right, grenade maybe?
Let's see if he's interested in streaming.
No, that's a Molotov. That's a grenade.
Yeah, this is the view that you have with the game. The two of us. I mean, as soon as you engage into a specific attack, then it goes actually closer.
What to do? Okay, I'm gonna throw this grenade.
Evil Frederick is not the developer of this game. He is the person who developed the RPG, like the pen and paper version that this game is based on.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Like the dad, so to speak.
Absolutely.
The dad of the game.
Okay, so I should really heal Borman. I should try to revive Borman. Let's just do that. And
I just got the okay for something.
Sweet. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So we just got the okay to tell you guys when the demo is supposed to come out. So hopefully we have it ready by then. So let's take this with a grain of salt, but we are aiming to have the demo ready on Monday.
Of next week.
Next week, yes. So if you get the Deluxe edition,
Deluxe.
Deluxe.
Yes.
The Deluxe edition, you'll get instant access to that demo, and you can play quite a lot of maps. You can meet some of the mutants. You can learn about the story.
It's a couple of hours. It's the first.
Depends how good you are.
How fast you play.
Depends how familiar we are with these type of games. So, but it's several hours and it's several maps that you can actually explore. And
he's gonna shoot Borman, and then he's bleeding out again. So yeah, Monday is when the demo comes
Deluxe
out.
edition.
Yes, if you purchase the Deluxe edition.
Yes.
And he's gonna knock out Selma, and then he's gonna shoot Selma, and then she's gonna bleed out.
Oh no!
And then that guy. Oh, I'm on the verge of being.
You are still able. You can still pull this off. I believe in you. I believe in ducks.
I do too.
I believe in sassy ducks.
Maybe we should.
Yeah. Send us your energy, chat, or send Jens Eric your energy specifically.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this. Run over here. Do some healing.
Moody! Hello, Annie.
And
thank you for follow, Cool Rob 2013.
Do I have grenade range? No, I don't. Damn it. No grenade range. Oh, that's just a Molotov, so it doesn't matter.
Chief Dad Finger. I was gonna say something really bad.
Dad Finger?
Dad Finger. Chief Dad Finger. Dead Finger.
Okay, so running away is always an option.
Does the Deluxe edition come with in-game sounds?
And now
Can't you hear the sounds of the game?
I guess there's no in-game sound. That's weird.
That is bad. You guys can't hear the sound. That is actually very unfortunate. No one has mentioned that so far. That's the first time I see it.
Maybe if I do this. There we go. Yeah, wrong setting in slobs. Now you should have sound. And hopefully it's not too loud either.
Oh man.
Alright, I'm gonna need to back away. Like, right the hell now. I'm also gonna have to try to
I must have missed that, Pianki. Sorry then. Totally missed that. We missed that.
Sorry.
There was no sound.
Yeah, well, that might have been the mic sounds.
Stay still. I'm gonna patch you up.
Oh well, anyway. Sorry about that. It happens.
Is it okay now though?
It should be, because I see the starts peaking.
Yeah, I just wondering if the guys in chat can hear.
Alright. He's gonna run there. Then it's the enemy turn. And I wasn't allowed to move Selma for some reason. Medbot, trying to find someone.
Too quiet, sound is fine, a bit low.
Yeah.
Okay. that's the crux with streams.
Alright, I think I'm doing better now, as long as that tank doesn't mess me up. And it didn't, which is great.
That was lucky.
That was very lucky.
Yeah.
Right.
Go. You can pull
It's a bit
this
too
off.
quiet,
I
people
believe.
say, so I'm gonna move it
But
up to
someone says
there.
it's too loud. Someone says it's fine, and someone says it's too
God.
quiet. That's why the reason I was laughing. I was like, first is literally, I think it's too quiet. Sound is fine.
People are never happy. They're never happy. Right.
Actually, it's just quiet, so it's fine.
Right, so I can shoot this dude. I can't shoot this dude, but I can't kill this dude. So I'm gonna try to do that. First, I'm gonna heal.
Good idea. That was a smart move. I wouldn't be able to do that because I wouldn't have medkits.
I'm also going to use my... Use my run and gun ability, which in theory should allow me to heal one more time, I think, and then allow me to shoot. Let's see. No, it didn't. Damn it.
Still good.
All right.
Good.
Selma is going to back off.
Pre-order for Xbox,
here.
we are not sure yet, actually.
No.
We're not sure yet.
Unfortunately.
We are waiting. Microsoft on that part. And US
put
PlayStation
this
Network
Tank
has
on
opened up
hold
today.
for a bit. For those of you asking, the beta on Monday that we were talking about is for people who have pre-ordered the deluxe edition on PC. And the console pre-orders aren't up yet, but yeah. Like,
Actually, the PS4 US went up today.
yes, there's some video stuff that we needed to figure out, and then it will be up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
And are you playing on PC or on console? I am playing on a PC. I'm just playing with a controller because that's what I prefer. I can probably hit Chief Deadfinger
I love the name.
if
I wonder,
reload.
what do you think? What should we name that boss? Call him Chief
Deadfinger.
Deadfinger because
I mean, he uses his finger and then
reasons
people
are
die.
dead. Yeah.
Ah, damn it! I have no
Yeah, let's
ammo.
go with that.
I don't have ammo in the state switcher.
There we go.
Ah.
Out of ammo. someone asked that question earlier.
Can I go somewhere else?
It's important for the
Get
round,
cover.
but you will get ammunition back for the next round.
I am so screwed.
You can still do it, I believe. in
Help
you.
me, Orange Jesus! No! Curse
Orange
you!
Jesus is not with
Take
you.
the wheel!
Bam!
5 damage. Well, he has armor.
He still has, yeah. And medkit.
Okay, that guy's gonna jump up. He's
Ixion,
gonna
Dim,
jump
Fiber.
down.
Thank you for the follow.
He's gonna go after Borman.
Tackle him. Yeah. Bull rush.
Alright. Can I sprint up
Demiurge
here?
is praying for us.
Can't.
For you.
Oh, he should.
For your skills.
He definitely should.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna
Let's
be
reload the state switcher. And take the wheel.
Now it's getting
Yes!
Hey! That's a little bit of damage.
And he got
That's
knockback,
like 6.
which
That's
I
nice.
think spends an action point.
Yeah.
Okay, so heal up.
Hi guys, thank you for the follow.
Beta on Monday the 5th. Yes, average scores, but he has the audio muted, so I don't think he can hear us anyway. And let's see, that's damage 6, that's damage 7, critical 10. Fire!
Monday.
Boom! Alright.
good stuff.
Now we're getting somewhere, but where's that damn medbot? It's somewhere. I think it's over here. It's doing things that I don't like. No line of fire, no line of fire. 25. Really? 25? That's not great.
No, there's never a specific determined number of turns.
No.
You have always.
It's
as
not
many
like
as you
it's
want.
not like an XCOM 2 where they
Yeah,
tell you
it's like
hey,
you just said that. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
No,
not,
it's
that's
you
not the same.
you can spend as much time as you want to try to figure this stuff out.
Broke Dancer, if you are like going into that detail, you are correct. But the thing is also that we didn't want to put it out on like a Sunday, for example, because you know, obviously we want to make sure everything goes fine and we have
Heal up again.
people available if something goes wrong with the demo and things like that.
And throw a
Thank you for the house,
grenade.
Marguerite. Thank you for the follow as well.
Let's throw a grenade.
We're still alive, boys
Throw a potato masher. I'm still alive. That medbot.
and
is
girls.
just
Whoa.
There's the medbot. There he is. The bastard.
The bastard just revived.
And now Dust is gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna die. But I can still make it. Okay. Tank is gonna, of course, knock out Selma, and then he's gonna shoot her. Ah!
He just like rushed into that wall.
I really need to take out
wall.
this. Okay, so I need to take out the medbot, I need to take out the tank. And Borman is the only one who can move right now. So that's fun.
Me too, Rith. Me too.
Alright, let's...
Is there a create a character available? No. No, the characters are pre-made. They're like, because there's a story attached to them as well. They each have their own story and their ties in with the main story.
Yep.
So
there will be more characters than the ones you see right here.
Yeah. And you can mix and match them as you like. Once you have them unlocked, you can whatever. You can like flip them out, in and out. You don't even have to go back to the arc, even on the field.
Shoot this dude, which did 4 damage.
The bearded ladies call that the golf bag approach. So you can the golf bag approach.
Oh yeah,
you can just take out whatever. What are they called again? Ties? No, what are they called?
Clubs?
Clubs? Yeah, clubs. Ties. You can just pull out whatever.
That guy's back. Yeah, I'm gonna die now.
Oh man.
And my plan did not.
That's probably because he's talking to me as well, and he has to look at chat and stuff. Let's just go with that. Let's go with that excuse.
I'm
being distracted. It's hard to play a game on stream.
I'm following the Leonard Snart approach to making plans. Make a plan, follow the plan, expect the plan to go awry, throw away the plan.
Everything goes wrong. Should be a good Christmas game this in between all the overeating and celebrations. I would think so. So remember, if you're on PC and you would like access to the demo as soon as possible, you should get the deluxe edition.
Yes, which also gives you I think the soundtrack, in-game soundtrack. It also gives you access to the Mutant Year Zero RPG book in a PDF, which is
and access to the demo on Monday.
Yes.
On Monday, this coming Monday.
All right. I'm gonna switch over to this weapon.
Okay, how about RPG like skill progression? So basically, you level up, you gain skill points, and you can choose your mutation trees, which way you're going. You can choose your skills. You can, decide which of the 3 like different type of skills you have slotted. You can switch them in and out. And then there's...
Take the wheel, RNGesus. Critical, please.
Yes! Yay! That was right, man.
Mwah.
And then you can customize your weapons as well, so to complement your playstyle that you choose through the mutation tree, you can also have like specific weapons if you were an assassin. Oh, that was unfortunate. Assassin type and all those things. Did the guy evaporate? He did.
Seems the player had like 10 more levels to the enemy, even with that gap.
Thank you for the follow, Steiner.
Yeah, like the difficulty level in this game is quite high, and if you're not careful, like I'm not great at these kinds of games. I'm fine at these types of games.
Especially
I think poor Dux has bled out over there, so he's just gone now. I'm sorry, Dux.
Hey,
But if I move, I'm gonna move there. 25. That's not great. 25.
When will Mutant be available on Steam? We're working on that. We don't have any official information on that yet, unfortunately.
I need to get back into cover. So I'm just gonna go
Thank you for the follow, CityCov. Does each character have different mutations, or the characters belong to a class and the class different mutations? Some of the characters have very unique mutations, and then we have
there are some crossovers.
One character that has crossovers, but she's still kind of specialized as well.
Yes.
But
oh, come on!
Oh no, that was unlucky.
A female and a purpose.
You can still do it. Go, girl!
No, I
sure.
absolutely
can't.
You can't. I am burning through medkits, and I'm burning through medkits fast.
I know.
There we go. See?
Well, that's that.
Womp womp.
Womp womp womp. Well, it's good timing, kind of.
It's very good timing because there's like 5 minutes left of this.
But we can also answer some more questions though.
We can do that.
If a person pre-ordered one edition but wants to change to the other edition, how does one go about having that one since pre-orders through the site and not through Steam?
Then you will need to talk to Xsola,
yes,
who is running the pre-order site for us. If you go to the pre-order site, scroll all the way down, there should be a link to their website, and then you can contact them and go through there. Yes. Basically.
Evil Fright, we're not sure yet. We're working on it.
When will it be on Steam? Yeah, as quickly as possible. Other characters we can recruit or use besides those current 3. Yes,
it's that hardcore, Danthar.
It is very hardcore, and I am bad at it, as you can see.
Are there other characters that we can recruit or use besides the current 3? Yes, absolutely. There's other characters that you can find, that you will meet, and that you can use in your team. You can freely, choose who you want to play with.
Oh look, it's our good friend Matriarch,
hey, Matriarch,
who always has nice things to say about us.
Characters on my screen, Barmy Ducks and Summer look cool as ever, though. He's such an ass. Am I allowed to say that? No.
We know him, so we're allowed to call him an ass.
It's a real life friend of ours, just to give a context to that comment from my side.
Is the game open-ended or is it on rails through the story? So the story is linear, like all stories are, technically, but you can diverge and go into different maps when you want, for example. So in the beginning area, like once you get to the Ark, you have access to, I think it's like 3 different areas. You will be severely underleveled for several of them, but you can go there if you want to and like collect like scraps and weapon parts and then upgrade your weapons, for example. So that is absolutely viable. But like if you want to follow the story, you need to follow it point by point. Exactly.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so she's not finished. Well, we are finishing up, kind of. Sorry, Danthar. But we will be streaming more Mutant Year Zero.
Yes. Now, if it was Toregil in here, he would have burned through this map just
10 minutes.
In 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's also going to come out a video very soon from the actual dev team, because we're just the publishers, playing through this map, and it
should be done.
How it should be done. But the thing is, they have the luxury. They have the luxury of an extra silenced weapon, which I did not have.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
And so I am blaming my poor performance on that.
I mean, also there's like tons of different approaches you can take, tons of different strategies, and like someone wants to go in guns blazing and still wins, and then someone else is going super stealthy approach, like separating enemies and stuff.
Yes, like that is the approach that I usually do, and then I save scum to hell and back, just so I'll be able to do it.
Not against scared.
Existence is pain, which is true. That's why you should try to live your best life. Because nothing matters, and so therefore, everything matters.
Nothing matters. Everything.
Nothing matters. So then you should try to, have fun.
Going into like existential.
I mean, it's positive. It's positive nihilism. Like nothing matters, so you should just be happy doing the thing that you like to do.
This woman looks like young Carola. Wait, the singer.
That's you. Yes.
The singer. I'm liking. Thank you so much for the young part. I appreciate that. Being an old fart. No pain, no gain, hardcore, absolutely.
Oh, there's my roommate. Existence is pain until they discover awesome roomies.
Oh, Karstein. Hello.
No. That's not Karstein.
Oh, Karstein. I was reading Karstein. Sorry.
He is my roommate.
Oh, he is your roommate now. Okay.
100% my roommate.
That would be understood.
Can you change names? I'm not sure what that refers to. You can't change the names of the characters. Is that if that is what you were wondering?
I'm pretty sure that's what I meant.
Irish Pride, any gameplay? Well, there was that whole hour that we did before this. So
yeah,
you can just go back and watch the VOD. Like this will be out on YouTube afterwards. You can still find it on our Mixer channels, on our Twitch channels.
Also interesting for us answering the questions, of course. So we answered quite a bit of questions.
Yeah. We're also gonna put this up on the Mutant Year Zero website, mutantyear0.com. And where else? On Mutant Year Zero Twitter, Mutant Year Zero Facebook.
Everywhere possible. And remember, if you want to play the demo on Monday on PC, then you should pre-order their deluxe edition on Xsola. Eric is putting it right there.
Boom.
Fantastic. And then you get access on Monday and can play and try it yourself. And give us input, give us feedback. Let us know what you think.
All right. We're going to sign off.
Yes. Prepare for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to do another stream. We're going to do a spooky Halloween stream.
It's going to be a Halloween stream, a fun stream, play
games. And I'm going to
stuff
stuff my face with candy. Because
Are you?
maybe.
We're gonna have like 2 buckets of.
I'm gonna be wearing something, and then
we're gonna play games.
People are gonna make fun of me on the internet for it. Yes, we're also gonna be playing some community games, hide and shriek, maybe some Jackbox.
Jackbox be fun.
That'll be fun because they have some horror themed stuff.
We might even wear some costumes.
I will definitely be wearing something.
Oh man!
That will make me look very silly.
I was just like, you don't have to tell them, you know.
We'll see.
Anyway, so we hope everyone has a fantastic rest of the day. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow us on our social media channels. Funcom for all of them: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
Yep.
Remember to like Mutant Year Zero.
There.
Yeah, you. Oh, there! Look, perfect timing again. I'm a pro, man.
Oh yeah.
Also remember to follow Mutant Year Zero on Facebook as well. Facebook, Twitter. It's MYZ double like road.
See, there it is.
There
right
we go. See,
boom.
See, I'm a freaking pro, man.
It's almost like I prepared this beforehand.
I don't know. Well, my timing was totally.
Yeah, your timing was impeccable.
But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
And hopefully we see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
The button's not working.
Sorry.